One evening, after a long day of teaching the crowds, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let us go over to the other side of the lake." The disciples got into a boat with him and began to sail across the Sea of Galilee. As they went, Jesus, weary from the day's ministry, lay down in the stern of the boat and fell asleep on a cushion. Suddenly, a violent storm arose. Strong winds blew across the water, and the waves began to crash into the boat. The sea became so rough that water started filling the boat, and it seemed as though they would sink. The disciples, many of them experienced fishermen, were terrified. They struggled to keep the boat afloat, but the storm only grew worse. In their fear, they ran to Jesus, who was still sleeping peacefully despite the chaos around them. They cried out, "Master, don't you care if we perish? Save us, Lord." Jesus awoke, stood up, and looked at the raging sea. Then he spoke words of authority. "Peace, be still." Immediately, the wind stopped, and the sea became completely calm, like glass. The disciples were filled with awe and fear. They looked at one another and said, "What manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him?" Jesus then turned to them and asked, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have so little faith?" This event shows that Jesus has power over nature itself. It teaches us that no matter how violent the storms of life may be, if Jesus is in our boat, we are safe. Fear is replaced by faith when we trust in his presence and authority.